Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV. Today I'm going to give you 10 pieces of advice for Indian women, because Indian women today need someone to guide them and help them reach at par with international standards. So to all my Indian ladies who are out there, these are 10 tips from my side to help you succeed. The first one, all Indian girls, stop giving the bullshit that all Indians are my brothers. You just want to take advantage of all the boys out there. Half of them are stupid. Anyway, Indian guys, I don't know what happens to them sometimes. If they tie one thread and make it, it's called a Rakhi or something like that. And then after that, this girl says, okay, pay me some cash, tax. I mean, that is so manipulative. And then over that, you get always the girl will choose the ugly guy as a brother. Only the ugly guy. She'll never choose the good looking guy as a brother, or she'll never choose the rich guy as a brother, because in the end she wants some benefits. So girls, stop, Indian girls that is, please stop giving this bullshit about sisters, because all Indians are not brothers and sisters. Because if it was the case, then from where the hell is the second highest population happening? India is proud to be the second highest population in the world. Okay, so this brother sister stuff doesn't work. Second thing, Indian girls, please use a deodorant. It is good to be, and hairy armpits is not fashionable. I don't know, some of you girls have hairy armpits, you have hair all over the hand or the leg or the face. Maybe in the jungles or in the forest or in front of gorillas, having long hair is good, but I would suggest get yourself waxed. And if you do not know what is waxing is not taking candle wax and putting all over. Waxing is putting those waxing strips. I actually wish I could show you. You put it here and you just remove it off. Or best thing, go to a beauty parlor. And beauty parlors, there are some cheap ones there. So just get this hair removed, or if nothing else, at least get it trimmed off, because hairy arms, hairy legs, and it's not fashionable. Also, another thing to all the Indian girls, please. Because you eat a lot of curry and because you eat all those spicy food, you tend to smell too much. Smelly. So it's not good. You should have a bath. Being hygienic is very good. And put some perfume, put some use some deodorant. Deodorant is very nice. So this is the second tip. So Indian girls, if you want to score points with the boys, use a deodorant, have a bath, and remove all that gorilla hair everywhere, especially from the face. It's not cool to see a mustache. The third advice and suggestion I have for Indian girls is, it's not cool to be fat. The thing is, I don't have anything about fat women. I'm not against fat women. Maybe some guys like fat women. But, displaying your tires and trying to wear these clothes where your fat literally, hangs everywhere. It's not at all cool. It's not nice. We boys don't like to see it's like your breasts, instead of being here, they are sagging right where your tummy is, and where your tummy is coming up to your knees. So fat is not cool. Please try to lose some weight, do some exercise. I know, see, cleaning the toilets and washing the kitchen and doing housework is not exercise. It is not at all exercise. And massaging, your husband's feet or your brother's feet is not exercise. So please, you need to go and do some exercise. And Jane Fonda's workout is outdated. So don't look at Jane Fonda's workout, and don't try some Bharatanatyam dance, or those are classics. So just avoid that. So that was point number 4. Fat is not cool. Point number 5 is drinking. Please, I know you want to look cool and you take cigarettes and you try drinking alcohol. It doesn't suit you very well, because you don't know how to behave. You get all sloshed and then you start behaving obnoxious. I think most of the guys, what they are trying to do is trying to get those victims out there. So please avoid drinking, avoid smoking, because it's not cool. It makes you look more stupid than you actually are. Then point number 5 is, don't try to look like a Westerner. You try dressing up all this dandy stuff. You try wearing all those so-called cool dresses. It doesn't suit you, because you don't know how to wear it, my dear. It's like, a guy who has been jailed, who's trying to act like a priest. It will not suit him. So for you, maybe just dressing up your normal traditional stuff would be acceptable. But I don't know if you would wear a sari and how people would accept it. So if you want to dress up like a modern Westerner, I would say spend a couple of years overseas, learn fashion, learn trends, because most of you girls, you kind of dress up kind of funny, and these combinations are kind of weird. Then the next point that I'll give you, number 6, is just having a degree that your mummy and daddy sponsored does not make you educated. Or if your mom and dad give you a job through some contacts and you are in that job, you're earning a big salary, that doesn't make you smart. Most of you girls do not know even what is, what is the difference between the left and right brain. You do not know how to have an intellectual conversation. You've never been in a debate. So the thing is, you can't even write a proper paragraph. Okay, emails you can send because most of you would be secretaries anyway, but that doesn't make you smart, my dear. So read some books, invest in some training and education, and then guys will think, oh, Indian girls are kind of cool. Then the next one is, stop giving your boo-hoo-hoo stories to other people. Nobody's interested in them. Half of you girls say, when you want a guy to feel pity for you, you'll say, oh, I love this guy, but he dumped me. Oh, I give my true love. You don't reveal the real story, that you are eating up his head, you are chewing up his brains, you're making his life miserable, you're not good in bed. So how about putting the real story out there and not trying to give us pitiful talks so that we feel sympathetic towards you? So that's another tip. And point number 8 is, my dear, learn to accept that in marriage, it's always the guy who has the upper hand, in at least in Indian society. It's not the girl, because you'll always have the man of the house. You'll never have, she's the woman of the house and he is doing the dishes. No. So man of the house is up there, woman of the house is up here. So this is the reality of Indian society. You have to clean the kitchen, you have to cook food, you have to serve. So just don't try faking it, and don't try assuming that you would get someone who treat you equally, because it's not going to happen. I really think you should learn to accept that. And last, if not the least, which I would like to tell all Indian women is, um, I know it is tough being a woman. It's really tough. I mean, after all, how many great women are there in India? Just one, maybe Indira Gandhi, and that's it. Fulan Devi got raped by everyone, and then she started shooting everyone else. And then I don't know, Mother Teresa was there, but she is also half cuckoo, because she was doing all this obnoxious stuff of taking secondhand needles and injecting in poor children. So I don't know. I really don't know what Indian women can do apart from taking this excellent points that I've given you for free. Because if you girls follow this advice, from being cleaners in the house, and doing all this housework and bathroom cleaning and cooking food, maybe you would get an opportunity to come right in the front, be forward, and achieve something in the corporate world, in the intellectual world, in the international scene, and then maybe we would give you better ratings. So these are my heartfelt advice to all you women out there. So I would love to know what you think of my advice to Indian women, because Indian women, we really care about you and we want the best for you. This is Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.